Hello, my name is Alexander Morari, and I'm the founder of ITKeyMedia. You have tuned to ITKeyMedia podcast about Central and Eastern European startups that are in pre-seed and pre-series A stage in their life. These are very important, if not critical stages in the life of every young company. We want to support them in their quest for first business successes, the quest for investors, quest for clients, or all combined, of course. Our guest today is Yaroslav Dubov, the co-founder of a company called Ninja Lender. Yes, Ninja Lender, based in Warsaw, Poland, which is developing a B2B marketplace for credit institutions to buy and sell rejected loans. Hello, Yaroslav.
Hello, Alex.
Round one, solution and the product. Tell me what you are working on, but you know what, before you do that, try to first create the context, the business context in which your product will pop up later on, okay? In a nutshell, couple of sentences.
This is a B2B platform for banks and lending companies. And if you or your company got rejected by a lender, we can provide you an alternative offer from another bank. So in this way, we give a new chance for rejected loans. And this is important because actually globally, 87% of all loan applications are rejected, which means that more than 1 billion individuals and companies are not financed finally every year. So this is a huge problem, and we want to help these people and companies to get financed, because what we found out that different banks, lending companies, they have different risk models and scoring systems, and there is a gap when someone got rejected only because of these algorithms. And yeah, I think many people actually don't give up. They try again and again. So why do they do this if they can use Ninja Lender and do it faster and easier? And because this is a solution for banks and lending companies, so using Ninja Lender, they can get paid for this application, even if it was rejected. In this way, they will reduce customer acquisition costs. Plus, like when you reject a customer, you will make him or her unhappy, because I don't know anyone who would apply for a loan just for fun. So usually this person has a really need. And how it happened right now, so you got rejected, like usually you even don't know why, and you have to try again in a different place. So using Ninja Lender will allow banks and lending companies to increase the customer loyalty.
So that's an interesting description. Tell me, who is the key beneficiary of the service? The loan providers or the loan takers?
This is a win-win-win situation for all parts. So for borrowers who got rejected, for those who will sell, and for those who will buy. Because right now, the huge amount of rejected applications, they are not used, so they are wasted. And with Ninja Lender, you can monetize this. And if you will buy applications, you will buy verified applications. So okay. It's not something, strange. So this client was already verified. This is a real person, or a real company. So we provide some quality. And for rejected client, of course, it's better, because there is no need to go somewhere and ask again and again.
Yeah, because one application is very similar to another application. Maybe the only difference is the evaluation, right? Or the scoring system. That's what you want to say. That you can create one application and then shoot in different directions, almost like identical applications. And I understand your game somewhere down the road is also to uniform, or to make application process and application forms more and more uniform, right? Because this is where the scalability will be easier for you. Is that so?
Yeah. Of course, we will get a rejected loan application, for example, from your bank.
Yeah.
And if some fields are missing there, we will ask you to put this field. So, and also the final company, for example, another bank will buy application, they will also ask you to maybe ask you for some information.
Mm-hmm. So
But
if I'm
anyway,
applying,
this is the fastest way
yeah,
for you to find another source of a loan.
so let's imagine a situation. This is a B2C situation, okay? So I'm applying for a loan, let's say to finance buying, purchase of an apartment, okay? So I apply to one of the banks, Bank One, and Bank One rejects. Then who is the owner, first and foremost, who is the owner of the application itself, which is on Ninja Lender potentially, right? I understand, which is potentially on your marketplace. Who is the owner of this information?
I think according to GDPR in Europe, you is the owner of the information and you gave the right to your bank to proceed and keep this information as long as they need. So your bank, before it will send your data to our platform, has to ask you for the permission to send your data to our platform.
That's important. So the algorithm is not that I go to Ninja Lender platform and then through Ninja Lender platform I approach specific banks. It's first I do this. I have this interaction with the bank, and then the bank, if the decision is negative, the bank has a choice just to close this case, or to try and utilize it on Ninja Lender marketplace, right? And find potential buyers. Okay.
Yes. So there are many different online websites when you can go and put some data, and then they will try to find a proper bank for you.
Yes. Okay.
This is one approach, but we take this application from the banks.
From the bank. So me as the customer, me as the end customer of a bank, I do not have access to the Ninja Lender. This is pure B2B case.
Yes, at the moment, yes. So we are considering to make it also B2C, which will require some financing for marketing. So for example, to take these rejected borrowers directly online, for example.
Yes, that will be a completely different scale.
Banks will not will to share their data. We can also find them directly.
Yes, interesting. Do you have now clients? I mean, enterprise clients, because usually this probably would be targeting enterprise level clients, right?
Yeah, at the moment we made a few integrations with lending companies in Poland.
Yep.
And we are looking for new potential partners, because for the marketplace, for the platform, this is important to have some number of clients first, and then we will launch it. And for the bank segment, the process is much more complicated.
Yeah.
And this is our main challenge at the moment. So we would like to find the way how to make our value proposition better for the banks. And we're working on it. Okay.
And so I'll come back to a question. Do you have now any paying customers? I understand not yet. And as far as the negotiations with implementation of pilot partners, without giving the names, these are mostly banks or only banks, I understand at this level. And how many you are planning to launch this year, maybe first quarter next year, 2021?
What we did, we managed to make integrations with lending companies, like small companies.
Okay.
Not bank.
Yes.
Not banks at the moment. And this is four companies at the moment.
Okay.
And we are going to launch our platform in Poland for these companies in December or in January.
This year, 2020, right?
Yeah.
So by now you've done 4 integrations with the 4 lending entities, right? Organizations. Yeah. That would mean that they are agreed to exchange rejected applications, right? Between themselves. So that's another challenge that you have in the company, right? To add new, let's say, members of the club, so to say, that would agree to interchange and interact in this club or on your marketplace, to interact using applications, rejected applications. So the interesting thing is that they will contribute to this marketplace the applications that they don't have value for themselves already, right? So this is your kind of USP in a nutshell.
Yes. So
yeah, okay.
What's like we built Ninja Lender not for lending companies only or for payday loans. So the main idea is to start exchanging between banks and non-banking companies.
Mm-hmm.
And no one did this at the moment.
Yeah. And when you say no one has done that in Poland, you mean Central Eastern Europe, or
in Europe at least, what I know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What about the pricing strategy? How do you plan to earn from the marketplace?
Our business model is based on transaction fees. We take 20% commission, brokerage fee from successful deals, which means that you were rejected by your bank. Then your bank sent your application to Ninja Lender. We found another bank, and this another bank gave you a loan. And the second bank will pay a fee for this application data, which pre-agreed. And we will take 20% from this commission. So, for example, right, for consumer loans, this application fee can be a few hundreds Polish zloty for the bank segment. And we will take 20% from this amount.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yaroslav, let's move on to the second round. So round two, competitors.
Okay.
Would you describe the company as a fintech? I mean, I haven't heard of loan tech, but it could be a new niche. This is fintech, right? Company.
Ninja Lender, yes.
Yes. So fintech globally is virtually a red ocean that would be difficult to navigate even for an experienced ninja, so to say. What about Ninja Lender? Pick one or two like top counter sparring partners in this ninja fight for lending market, and describe how you are better and how they are better for now, if you can.
We have many indirect competitors in the market, and this is actually this comparison platforms like supermarket of loans, when you can get and you can put some data, and then they will search and try to find who can give you a loan, like for example Bankowa in Poland, right? Or like Maneva. This is actually very active player in the Polish market for lending companies, at least. If you're talking about Germany, for example, there is a company FinCompare, and they some sort of this platform for small and medium enterprises. And as I know, they already managed to make some kind of exchanging of rejected loans. So of course, if you provide a bank with a new potential clients, you can also ask this bank about its rejected clients. It's like easier.
But none of these competitors is focusing 100% on a marketplace of rejected loans. So would you say this is unique on a global scale or European scale? Have you met any direct competitor, meaning like copy-paste? I mean, it's a question, of course, who is copy-pasting who, but I understand you claim this is an original idea on the global scale, right?
I did not find any direct competitors in Europe. I know that another startup from Ukraine, they tried to reach the US market.
Okay.
They did not succeed. It was maybe 4 years ago.
Wow.
So we did not even try to go there. I think that for this kind of idea, the regulations in the market, it's some kind of a barrier. So maybe it would be easier to go to Africa, for example, and launch it there, but we don't want to go to Africa, at least at the moment. So we're considering, for example, Southern Asia or Latin America.
Yaroslav, interesting. Let's move on to round three. companies' successes and failures, ups and downs by now.
It's difficult to tell about how we succeed because we did not make a proof of concept with the bank segment. It would be a success for me, but we got selected for two very good programs for startups. The first one was a fintech program in collaboration with Swedbank in Riga, powered by Startup Wise guys, and then we also got selected for the Poland Prize program. That's why I moved here in Poland. Also, we won the fintech prize at Wolf Summit in March, I guess. I think we got connected to many partners in Poland, in the Baltics, and now we got selected for the Nordic Fast Track program by Copenhagen FinTech. So we will have a chance to test and validate our value proposition for the Nordic market. So I believe that our main success will be in the future.
But anyways, what about the biggest failure by now? Can you say something?
I think it was as I mentioned, we got selected for the fintech program in Riga, and Swedbank was the one, like the main partner for this program, and we were discussing a pilot with Swedbank, and we actually had a number of meetings, and we found a partner for this pilot, and we had a meeting together, and then finally Swedbank decided not to make this pilot. So after 4 months of the program, and then another month of some kind of meetings and negotiations, we could not manage to make a pilot with Swedbank, which would be very great for us.
Let's stick to this for a little bit. Why do you think you didn't manage to close, negotiations with this for a pilot? Like, what made it impossible?
I guess for the early stage startup, it's very difficult to bring lots of value for the big bank, because what we could offer, for example, that we could help a few hundred clients every month, and it would not bring too much money to Swedbank. So and also our solution does not seem, at the moment at least, as must have. So banks can survive without NinjaLender. So it would be, I think it would be better for them to use NinjaLender and provide better customer service for the rejected clients, but they can survive. And also in our case, the person who was involved the most in this process, she quit her job, and we could not, and other guys maybe did not feel so much interest.
Let's move on to next round, a big company. So tell us a little bit about the history, and then let's move to the founding team. Who are in the founding team? How is the work divided between you guys?
We started working on this idea from February 2018. We have 5 co-founders.
5 co-founders, okay.
Yeah.
And you've been together since the inception of the company, right? In 2018, February.
Yeah.
How do you guys divide the work among yourselves? Like, you are CEO, I understand, co-founder and CEO. And what's your main area of expertise? And let's just go one by one. And where is the main area of expertise for each founding team member?
I'm CEO and co-founder at NinjaLender, and I would say my main expertise is mathematics, because I spent many years on mathematics. I taught mathematics at the university for 6 years, and then also I have quite good expertise in entrepreneurship in business. So I made sales in B2B actually. So I think I'm quite good in negotiations and sales.
Also in fintech, or sorry, in the financial sector or in other sectors?
Right now, yes, but
no, I mean previously, before NinjaLender.
No, I did not. I was not connected to financial service, but other founders actually did.
Okay, so let's go briefly by, to every of the founders and see what they are dealing with in the company as well, right?
Yeah, so actually this idea was Dmitri's idea. So he created a company in Ukraine, which built a commercial software for lending companies to manage their loans.
Okay.
And one of his clients asked him to make an API.
I see.
To exchange rejected applications between a bank in Ukraine and a lending company. So this lending company somehow agreed with the bank that this bank will send rejected loans. And they asked Dmitry to make a technical part.
Yeah.
And somehow Dmitry decided that it could be scalable, so it could be not just one bank and one lending company.
Yeah.
It could be a platform, a marketplace. That's how this idea came. So he has experience in fintech.
Okay.
And also he brought the rest of the founders because he already worked with them.
I see. Okay.
The rest technical part, because
so
the rest.
Yes. Sorry.
Because the rest of our team are technical guys. So CTO, developer, and DevOps, they're technical guys, and they already worked together before on this solution for lending companies in Ukraine.
Yaroslav, let's move on to round 5, and we call this round F3 formula, funding for the future. So tell me a little bit, how much has been invested into the company by now, and from what sources? More or less, of course, not the exact figure, so that we know more or less what's the situation on this front today.
At the moment, we have only one investor.
Yep.
It was Startup Wise guys. So they provide a program, an acceleration program, and also an investment.
Yeah, okay. And are you planning your next investment round soon? And if yes, what are the criteria or expectations that you have for the round?
Yes, we're raising money now, and we're looking for the investment of 300,000 euros. And we are looking for investment from European venture capital and business angels. And it will help us actually to launch our platform and start working on Ninja Lender full-time, full speed, all the team, and create the better value proposition for the bank segment, and maybe create a version of the platform for the bank segment. And what I can see that we can reach 10-15K MRR in 6-9 months. These calculations I made, 10-15K MRR, it was just for lending companies in Poland. So because I don't know when we can start working with banks. And if we will do this, of course, it will bring us lots of revenue.
So it does seem that big enterprise clients like banks would make all the change for the company. Yaroslav, let's wrap up at this, and thanks a lot for the chat. Wish you all the best with the product and with the next investment as well. And hope you will go through these COVID times and come out stronger than before.
Thank you very much, Alex, for this opportunity. It's very nice that you are interested in startups and you will to help startups and connect startups with investors.
We hope to be in touch as well and to cover your successes that will definitely come. Of course, hard work is needed. All the best, Yarek. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So that's the story of the Ninja Lender, a B2B marketplace for rejected loan applications. The company is raising now around 300,000 euros as a seed round. This money will help them attract more pilot partners and also adapt the marketplace for the banks, hopefully, which will be a huge boost for their viability and growth for sure. So who knows, if your loan application gets rejected sometime in the future, remember the Ninja fighting for your alternative loan provider somewhere in the background. That's it for now. Join us next time as well. Bye-bye. All the best.